And his opponent, down on the bottom right, we have the teal Protoss player, is AeiS.
And both of them starting off fairly heavy gas, taking both, and actually 3 and 2. Will he put a third in that one? Yeah, so 3-3 and 3-3 on both sides of things. So could be quite techy.
Yeah, it could be pretty tech over here. 3 and 3, definitely a big commitment to gas. Of course, coming up from both players. Blysk gets the scout down a little faster than AeiS will, and that's going to be good for him, I guess. But I think
you don't learn.
Like,
you learn that he's taking the gas.
Yeah, he doesn't really get any relevant information that he wouldn't have gone anyway. But it looks like he will get that proxy power down a little earlier because AeiS does have to. I mean, his probe is still scouting while Blysk is out putting down that proxy power.
And Blysk. Okay, he canceled that. It was weird. He was getting a sentry.
Yeah,
like that. Really? And so, but he canceled it. He's got a stalker now.
Why do you think you start the, I guess, safety sentry in case of proxy gates?
Yeah, I guess so.
Do they not hit faster than that sentry comes out?
But he should know that wasn't the case. I don't know.
Yeah.
What that was. This mothership core is going to find the Stargate. And
yeah, that's a pretty nice little find there for AeiS. And that's why I kind of preferred his later scout. I think like, maybe it's not as good for proxy gates or whatever, but it gets a lot more of the important information. It's late enough that actually decisions have been made and proxy piles have been placed down.
Yeah.
And then Blysk is actually, he's actually already sort of having to find a bit of a transition with that. Yeah, he cancelled the Stargate at the last second because he knows it'll be depowered before any units come out. And he's got the robotics facility and such going down, as well as a Twilight Council somewhere. Oh, just next to it. But AeiS' Twilight Council moved down for a while. He's moving on to Dark Shrine.
Yeah, he must be. And he's going to probably warp Prison them in. That also has supply blocked him for a little bit of time. And now he's actually crowning out Blink.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's pretty close. Yeah, the Mass Recall. Oh, the Mass Recall, I think, actually... No, it didn't trap a Stalker. The Stalker was trapped by the Gateway. He's going to snipe off a probe so he can warp in...
Supply block?
Something? Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I guess so.
AeiS warps up into the waiting arms of 4 Stalkers and has to walk back down again. But
he sets his proxy up. He's actually getting Blink on his end of things too, so even when that is done, shouldn't be at a disadvantage there. On the other hand, though, other than the Blink, AeiS actually doesn't have like other tech ready or anything.
No,
he's going to take an Axis, I think. Yeah.
Oh, this horse feels pretty nice. He's going to lose at least 2 Stalkers here. Actually, he might just lose all 3 for free. That would be really, really bad there.
That is pretty rough, especially with an Immortal now out. He's going to have Blink plus the Immortals, and AeiS has invested more into this Nexus.
Yeah, the DTs are being warped in now, and the second thing out is the Observer. So the Observer's going to come out just a little too late to actually just kill off the DTs immediately. So we'll get some damage done, but not... Oh, whoa! No, he did finish the Observer. For a second I thought he cancelled it. But no, it's there. The DTs are going to see what they can get done, which will be what they already have. And actually, Blysk is on 13 workers now. AeiS, having taken his natural, is kind of planning on expanding, playing it out, because he knows he won't be able to be too aggressive having lost that many Stalkers. So he has to rely on defense advantage and try and play out a macro game.
Yeah, pretty much. He's now getting his own robo. Obviously, for potential retaliation, he saw the Twilight exists.
Yeah, does help map that a little bit. AeiS' own robo coming out now, and he's getting the Observer out of that immediately for the dual purpose of safety against DTs, and if he can kill his opponent's Observer, DTs pretty good.
Yeah, nice force field, just holding him out. He's just kind of going to stall. The Mothership Core will get back in position.
Oh, blink up on the high ground? No.
He could, but it seems like that would be a horrible idea.
Yeah.
He'd be blinking up in the high ground.
Here we go.
Force fields. Yeah, there you go.
There's
we'll try and
blink.
pick off the Robo.
Both players have to be very careful with observers here. The Robo isn't quite going to fall, but is very low in health. One more blink if AeiS is a little out of position, is going to lose the game. And now Kiwakaki just start blinking down to low ground, Blysk even. But actually missing a couple of blinks there. He's going to lose 1 or 2 Stalkers. So a little sloppy, actually, I have to say. He lost several Stalkers during that he didn't really need to.
Yeah, tend to agree. Robotics facility not being used by AeiS here, really. Yeah, if he got just one Immortal out, it would be game over, but he will lose the Robo there. But probably lose another couple Stalkers, obviously, as they cannot blink yet.
There we go. All gets them all out. Pretty nice.
Yep.
They steal. And yeah, now AeiS is still got a pretty nice little worker lead. Blysk kind of getting it back up, but
I think there was another DT and Blysk space during that. But yeah, coming in for the attack here now. The Photon Overcharge has both been used, as there was one used in the main as well, and he's going to end up losing this natural base.
AeiS loses the Observer as well, which is painful, because now he's not actually going to be able to snipe off Blysk's Observer, which is kind of, I think, his kind of big hope for holding this with the DTs. But a nice blink forward, snipe that Mothership Core down as well, and now he can trap himself. The Force Field is actually working with him there for a second against those probes, and now the blink's much better this time, losing very few Stalkers, if any, and actually aggressively blinks forwards here, even onto AeiS's army. AeiS's blinks of his own are great, but he just doesn't have enough Stalkers, and GG, Blysk takes game 1. Final match in our round robin. Today, of course, this is the round robin format because one of our players didn't show up. 3 players, it makes much more sense to play out the round robin groups. But up here in the top left-hand corner, we have the green Protoss player representing Mayan Santi's Academy team. It is Blysk.
And down here on the bottom right-hand side, it's AeiS. And they are both proxy-gating each other. They both saw each other come out. They passed each other. But just Blysk's one is going to be better. It's quicker. It's closer. Yeah, his is better. He sent it out immediately, whereas I'm not sure why AeiS waited as long as he did, but he did. And then he's proxying it like really far away.
Yeah. AeiS is taking the gas here. It looks like
he was going to do this version.
AeiS is doing the proxy. Is this just a proxy 1 gate, and then he's going to build a cyber core?
Then he was going to get a cyber and a stalker.
I mean, actually, yeah.
But then I don't know what Blysk is doing, because he's only made. So he's doing it too.
It's just a different version, I think. His Zealot will be faster, maybe, because his gas is certainly a fair bit later.
Yeah. I don't know. This is weird. Yeah, had Blysk just straight up 2-gated, he'd obviously just kill everything before anything could even happen. But,
yeah, basically. I don't know though. If Blysk goes straight up 2 gates, I feel like getting 1 Stalker out for AeiS is great. But right now, the Zealot is already in the main here for Blysk, doing great, and it's walking around for AeiS. And
AeiS is doing a pretty good job, like defending his injured ones. He's pulling them back. The Zealot, though, finding a good spot, does take out 1 probe. In the meantime, though, we've got the Zealot on the other end of things, taking out these ones on gas in particular, which is very important.
Yeah, and this is important as well. Blysk gets to work on the cyber core. The player who kind of wins the Stalker count wins the game, really. And AeiS is doing some decent damage to Blysk's drone line here. But when this cyber core goes down for AeiS, it's going to be so tough. Blysk is getting the first Stalker out now. And AeiS is only just starting his production. So if Blysk keeps this Stalker advantage, that's going to be great for him. And I don't know. I feel like maybe he should be focusing down this cyber core rather than Nexus, but who knows?
Yeah.
This is nuts.
Yeah, and it's going to be 2 Stalkers against 1 ultimately, and that really is the decider.
Not to mention the 3 Zealots against 2.
Right, yeah. So just, I mean, Blysk's in general, although he's getting some free probe damage, but doesn't get kills as those go by.
And it'll just regen up. So Blysk, he's got the stronger army. He wins the game. It is that simple in PvP.
Yeah, I think so.
The micro, if Kirikaki Blysk A moves and AeiS micros, then it'll, AeiS might win. But as it is, Blysk still has his Nexus, he still has comeback potential as well. Here comes the engagement down, and these Stalkers are going to be focusing down the opposing Stalker. And yeah, the micro is intense, but at the end of the day, Blysk has the bigger army, and he wins the game. GG. Yeah.
Yeah, I said it at the start of the series. I hope we see double proxy, and we did.
Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to support the ASL by hitting the button now.